There is a pattern you start noticing when you study some of the most powerful people throughout history. The people who dominate industries, the leaders who reshape nations, the strategists who changed the course of history. They all seem unpredictable, not because they are chaotic, but because you never see the real plan until it's too late. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Law 3 of Power. Conceal your intentions. Most people lose before the game even begins, not because they lack intelligence, not because they lack some kind of an ambition, but because they talk too much about what they plan to do. And the moment you reveal your destination, you give somebody else a map to stop you. Imagine you walk into your office tomorrow and say, in the next 5 years, I want to become the CEO. Can you guess what is going to happen next? Your colleagues suddenly become your competitors. Your manager starts watching you very carefully. Your mistakes become ammunition. The moment people know where you're going, they start building walls along that path. This is why the greatest strategists follow a simple rule: reveal results, never reveal strategy too early. Because information is actually power, and the person who reveals the least information goes on to control the game. Psychologists have discovered something fascinating. When you publicly announce a goal, your brain releases a small dose of satisfaction, almost like you've already achieved it, which means your motivation quietly drops. Your brain confuses talking about success with achieving success. The result? The plan dies even before it begins. Let's travel back to the 16th century. The Mughal Emperor Akbar the Great, he faced a serious strategic problem. Northern India was dominated by powerful Rajput kings, elite warriors, fearless fighters, almost impossible to fully defeat. Most emperors would have chosen endless war. Akbar chose something smarter. See, Akbar actually started marrying Rajput princesses. At first glance, it looked like diplomacy, tolerance, unity, peace. But beneath that surface, a much deeper strategy was actually unfolding. Every kingdom that got married into the Mughal family became politically tied to the empire. Rebellion would now mean betraying their own daughters. Their armies slowly became his allies. Their economic interests aligned with the Mughal throne. Akbar didn't conquer them, he changed the structure of the whole game. Now, jump forward to 400 years, Seattle, 1994. A man launches a small online bookstore. Nothing about it actually looked threatening at the surface level. It had no global vision, no grand declaration, just a website selling books. But the bookstore was never the real strategy. Books were simply the Trojan horse. They were easy to ship, easy to store, perfect for testing online commerce. Once Amazon mastered logistics, it expanded. Books became electronics, electronics became everything. And then came something even more powerful: Amazon Web Services. Today, a massive portion of the internet actually runs on Amazon's infrastructure. But Jeff Bezos never announced that plan in 1994, because if he would have announced it in 1994, the giants of the time would have absolutely crushed Amazon immediately. The same pattern appears in geopolitics. In the 1960s, India created a space program. The goal sounded simple: satellite communication, weather forecasting, agricultural monitoring, practical development. But rockets that actually launch satellites follow the same physics as rockets that launch missiles. Over decades, India quietly developed powerful launch capabilities. Then, something extraordinary happened. India launched Mangalyaan, a Mars mission, and it succeeded on its very first attempt. The world suddenly realized something. India had built world-class space technology with very little international resistance. Because the program had always been framed as development, the intention wasn't hidden, the implications of that were. This is the core lesson behind Law 3. Visibility invites opposition. The moment you broadcast your plans, you create resistance. But when you move quietly, you create momentum. And by the time people understand what you're trying to do or what you're trying to build, it's already too late to stop it. Over 2000 years ago, the Chinese strategist Sun Tzu wrote, "Keep your plans dark as night. Strike like a thunderbolt. Strategy thrives in darkness, not deception." In your career, in your business, in your competition, don't announce your ambition. Build your strength quietly. Let work grow silently beneath the surface. And when the moment arrives, let results speak for you. Your vision is fragile in its early stages. Ideas are like seeds. Expose them too early and they get crushed. Protect them, build them, strengthen them in private, then reveal when they are strong enough to survive. The ocean doesn't warn the world before a storm. It gathers power quietly, silently, patiently, and when it arrives, everyone feels its force. Power works the same way. The most dangerous players in the world are not the loudest ones. They are the quiet builders, the silent strategists, the people working in the background when everyone else is talking. Because by the time their strategy becomes visible, the game is already over. That is Law 3. Conceal your intentions.